us out, hopefully. Okay, so we're live. Let's see.
One problem caused another.
Yeah. So time. Yeah, exactly. So time for a review. Last time, I believe you guys completed your last session by
The auction.
the auction. You manipulated some bidders, right? And you got up to a pretty high amount. Although you don't know what that is yet because you haven't hacked into the computers to figure out what that is yet. So, anybody else want to like throw in what you remember from last time, or if it's not that interesting, we can just move on. But I don't know if you want to like.
As far as I know, our friend Terra Ryzen, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah. Terran Razor. Yep, Terran Razor, the loser.
He's drunk as hell.
Grand Prix. Yeah.
He puked on someone, which I thought was a particularly keen tactic.
Right. Oh yeah. Right. I forgot about that. He did puke on
We
someone.
got the race winners. Or the Travis is probably pretty drunk at this point.
Yeah.
I killed so many prostitutes.
I'm exhausted
So
because
many
I've been running around for the last couple of hours getting the thing all bulked up.
Right.
I think, and Ricky's probably drunk too, right? Because it's the two of them. So
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
right.
Fair amount.
time for. I think it's time for Jason to take the lead, and we're just going to take a nap.
Well, okay, so yeah, let's talk about that. So the auction, let's kind of review. So the auction ends, right? The way that it worked out was that the auction ends just before the art museum starts closing down, right?
Yeah.
The auction, let's say the auction ends like an hour before midnight, right? And we know that this place is going to be completely closed at midnight. So there's about an hour, right? Everybody's clearing out. It's 11 p.m. I guess in Earth type time, right? So everybody's leaving. You guys, I assume, are also leaving. Is that correct? As all of these cleaning droids are coming in, and the staff is starting to clean up after everybody.
Well, I'm trying to hide in the closet so I can remain in the museum.
Okay, so let me just ask. So let's just do a flashback really quick, because I know after the Grand Prix, you guys had to gussy yourselves up, as they say in Texas with Bob's people. You had to get ready to go.
How do you think that we talk, Brian?
I don't know, man. Isn't that what they say?
Inappropriate.
Them cowboys out in Texas to say, I gotta gussy myself up. Okay. Anyway.
I drive a car.
I thought it was a horse and buggy.
I do not. It's a car.
Is it a van down by the river?
Yeah.
Not that either. Just a car.
Just a car. Okay. So sorry. So you guys got all dressed up or whatever. You had to go back to the to that apartment that you guys were using as your base of operations. You were talking to Eris at that time. Did you tell her this was your plan, Ricky, for a suit to be hiding in the closet? Was this something that you shared with her? What's that?
Pretty sure we went over that.
Okay. All right. Well,
have to find my notes.
Word. Is it? It's definitely our plan. I can't remember if we said everything. I don't remember what we said to Eris.
I don't think we told her.
okay. Well, I just want to make sure that whether or not she knows or not.
Yeah.
So if she does know, if she was told this plan, is that what you're gonna say, Ricky?
Yeah. So
one way or the other, because we're still in the flashback mode right now. This is right after the Grand Prix.
Camera's gonna. Oh, that's the thing. Killed a mechanic. Yep, that was awesome.
I cut off his hand.
Yeah, I wrote down a note that I was to hide it in the garbage chute while the guards are distracted by Terran Razor being drunk and fighting/puking on people.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's right.
right.
And
So you
cleverly have already had him do that once. So he's already got one strike against him.
Yeah. Okay. So she already knows. So she heard you. Well, she heard this plan.
Yeah, so
And
this was
at the
discussed.
Yeah, so at the time, and I don't think I went over this because I need to just make sure. So at the time, she tells you that it may not be the best idea only because there's going to be tons of staff in there for a couple hours, and you'll just be stuck in there the whole time while everybody else is out trying to do the bank heist part, where they're trying to hack into the bank. So I think if you still want to go forward with that plan, that's fine. You're just not going to be available during any of this.
Better suggestion.
Well, she does. She does know, and she does tell you that breaking into the Cloud City Central Bank itself would be extremely difficult. So the plan, and she kind of she plugged in Grixel's R3 into this conversation. R3AC, I think his name is.
Yep.
I'll just pop him up on the screen so we can look at the little guy. Where is he? There he is. So he has analyzed the during this planning session. He analyzed the way that you guys will be able to do the hacking, right? And the only way that it can be done that he can see in a less difficult way is through these remote banking droids. So basically, they're kind of like roving ATM machines, sort of, in a way, to help with transactions in different areas of Cloud City. So his recommendation is to try to locate one of these things during that time period in order to hijack into their uplink into the bank network.
Well, what about physically stealing?
What does it have to do with physically stealing?
That's right, because there's two components. Yeah, we want to steal the funds and we want to get the gem.
Hiding in the closet is so that he can physically steal the diamond.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's why
stealth
she's telling you during this flashback that that if you plan on doing that, you're going to be unavailable for any help that they might need during the other part of the. So I just want to make sure that you know that you're going to be stuck in the closet the whole time during this whole session.
Well, I think so. Ricky's our best stealth guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
So
I'm not going to come out because
that's clearly a job made for him. If we need, Jason's the best computer person, so that's for hacking into the bank. I'm
Strictly
the best
the droid is, but
Travis is the best muscle. So if Jason needs help, he's got a liar and he's got a guy with a gun to help him out. And so I feel like we've apportioned our resources correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't see how much help I could be with the hacking portion.
besides just being more muscle, right? If like we get attacked or something.
Okay. So and the other thing that she warns about is that the closet that you're hiding in, the cleaning droids come in and out of there every hour. So you're gonna have to figure out a way to hide yourself, or
I'll hide in the garbage chute.
You're gonna hang down inside the garbage chute so they can't see.
Yeah, he's in the garbage chute, right?
Yeah.
So her suggestion.
You have equipment for that, right? I think we talked about this before.
Her suggestion to you is, why are you not just climbing up into the garbage chute when it's time to go do the heist, instead of just hanging in there the whole time for 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours, however long it takes before they finish the actual money spiking.
Because that was a big ass garbage chute.
Yeah, it is. But do you have? I don't know if you have the gear to climb up inside there, but it would just be I don't know. That's up to you. However you want to do it, that's fine. If you want to just hang in there, that's a good way to do it. Do you want to describe how? So let's just go flash forward back to present. Are you? Yeah, so, are you kind of? Are you?
As the party's winding down a little bit.
Yeah.
Slap myself a couple times, sober up.
Right. Yeah.
And basically, we need to encourage Terran Razor to go puke and fight somebody. Again?
That sounds like a job for me and Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, didn't he already puke on somebody? Didn't he already get taken out?
Yeah, so he's got one strike against him, so this should be easy.
Yeah. And that'll make sure everyone starts paying attention, because he's already done it once.
Yep.
They're going to bring extra attention. And
so the cleaning droids are both coming out on their first round to go do the cleaning, and they just came out of that little closet thing. Do they see you, or where are you standing? Like, how are you going to get to the door before it closes again? Because it's one of those fast.
How many cleaning droids are there? How many cleaning droids?
There are 2.
Okay.
So I would have been probably milling about.
On top of that, there's museum staff who are walking around and kind of ushering people out, and
So I say Terran Razor doesn't start a fight. I say Terran Razor destroys the cleaning droids.
Okay. How are we going to do that? Isn't
Who
he
cares?
still drunk and sick or
He's
whatever?
not that really strong.
Okay. Okay, so,
So he's drunk. He's open to suggestion. I'm going to go up and I'm going to lie to him, and I'm going to tell him that the Jewel of Yavin has been stolen and is in those cleaning droids, one of them, and if you find it, you're going to be a hero.
That's good. I love it. And he's so drunk that you don't even need a roll on it, right? Is that what we're thinking? So we'll just go and try to knock over the cleaning droid.
Yeah.
Are you gonna give him some tools so that he can try to pry it open or whatever?
I don't know. Do I have anything?
Oh, man. I don't know. Is he gonna just try to rip it open with his bare hands or what?
That's what I have.
It's a good plan though. I like it.
I have a Sabak deck.
How about anybody else? Maybe Jason has some tools.
Yeah, I have a bunch of random crap. Let's see, what am I carrying?
Can you just give him a wrench or something?
I should have a wrench. I have some kind of repair kit.
Yeah, maybe you can just give one of those.
What do I got with me?
But if you give it to him, then you're just gonna lose it. You have to buy a new one because he's probably gonna lose the parts to it as he's trying to.
Oh, maybe I don't.
We'll hit up Cloud City's Home Depot on the way out.
Yeah,
That works. I've got some climbing gear. Could give him that, I guess, or because I guess I won't need it unless Ricky needs it.
that's what Ricky needs to climb down into the chute. He needs to climb.
Yeah, I think you have some, right?
You have a grappling hook or something, don't you? That's what you're gonna be using.
Yeah, I've got rope and sticky fingers and.
Oh, okay, cool. Then you're good. You're good. That's right, because he's a freaking Rhodian, so he already has the sticky fingers. He can
Yeah, they've got a natural climbing ability.
He could just stick there inside the garbage chute the whole time. Okay.
And I do have actual climbing gear too.
Sweet.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. I'll just I'll hand off my climbing gear to Bert.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
There's got to be some good metal hooks and stuff in there, and
All right. So what does he do, Bob? You give him the hook and tell him what? You give him the grappling hook and say, "I'm just curious how this is going to play out."
You've seen how I've been milling around with everyone this whole time. One of those bidders told me, the jewel's been stolen, Terran Razor. The jewel's been stolen, and they put it into one of those cleaning droids, and the only way to get it out is to break them with this.
Okay. So he goes after one of them and he starts knocking it over. Then all the staff are like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And they're trying to tackle him.
Don't give in, Terran Razor! Don't give in!
So the staff are tackling him to the ground, and then you got some of the security that are "What the hell are you doing?" And he's like, like a drunk rant, right? So so they drag him off with his feet dragging on the ground. There's still one droid though running off in the opposite direction from where he is to go do his cleaning duties. He doesn't even notice what's going on.
Get away.
How do you want to handle that one? He can't do two at a time. He's too drunk. And they're going in two opposite directions.
I've done two at a time many times.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So, you're just gonna let the second one go, I'm assuming, unless you have another plan. Maybe Draco could do something about it.
Can you just shoot it?
Nah, I'm shitting in the broom closet.
Thanks.
He's shitting in the broom closet.
You probably got some leeway, right? Because you won the race.
Yeah,
So
of course.
can he accidentally shoot it?
Or just spill his drink on it, or...
Yeah, I would say if you push it too hard into one of the walls or something and short-circuited something by spilling a drink on it, maybe that would be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I lose track of where, just dry humping it, and smashes into
just
the wall.
so drunk, it bumps into him, and it's just like, "Hey, you!" And he just pushes it.
Destroyed it. Yeah.
You're a pretty lady.
I am, and I punch it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, then it falls over into pieces. That's fine. That's perfect because you have that brawl ability. That's good. Okay, so good. So I just want to like figure out how those cleaning droids are taken care of. So now it's one less thing that Soon has to worry about coming back into the closet while he's in there. We don't
I
want.
think it's a mobile toilet, so I open up the top of it and just go on the inside.
When we go into the next section, can we
Yeah.
just occasionally cut back to Soon in the closet and he's going, "Now I'm stuck in the closet."
Yes. Yeah.
Just humming that for 3 hours, and
That's how
And
long
then-
the song is.
And then he'll be sitting there for 2 hours, and then finally he'll come out of the closet. Okay, never mind. Anyways,
and then I pull out my gun.
okay, all right, good. So we got that handle. So we know that Soon is pretty much out of the game right now. He does have his comm link, so he can contribute any of his his mind resources, which I don't know how much that's going to be useful, but we'll see how it goes. So
Whatever the problem is, shoot it.
that's what he'll tell you. Yep. Okay. So you guys are all leaving with the rest of the crowd, I'm assuming, after after Draco gets escorted away sternly by the staff for breaking their droid. But they give him a pass because he won the Grand Prix. He was the pilot. So so we go.
Boys will be boys.
So yeah, exactly. So Grixel, he's going to you're gonna have R3 8C do something, right? And I think
Yes.
what that you're gonna probably need to plug him in to terminal somewhere so he can give you some information on what to do next, right?
Okay.
So maybe you guys go out to like one of the first terminals you see outside the museum, maybe. Okay. You plug him in, and he's telling you in his little bleepity bleep language that he's able to locate that there's 3 different remote banking droids that are going to be remaining on post through the late night after the gala is done. Also, so he can see that there's one that's operating on the dock at the fringes of the industrial level. And I think it said, so he's reading that one banking droid's post will typically go about an hour past midnight before it goes back to the main warehouse or wherever it is that they park themselves. The second one he sees is operating out of Port Town, which I think is where you guys came in when your ship landed, right? And it's that one is going to be remaining there in Port Town because the bar stays open till 2 in the morning, just like bars where we live. And finally, he sees a third remote banking droid that's posted almost the entire night in the tourist district. And that's just, I guess, because there's a bunch of nightlife and entertainment that can go all night long until dawn. So he's also reading that their manifests say that they have to return to the warehouse for an hour of routine maintenance after their shift is over. So you, I guess, are going to need to choose between one of those 3 droids because they are your only way to. It's kind of like you're going to do a leapfrog into the banking network using one of these. They're kind of like an ATM droid, sort of. Let's just call it an ATM droid, because people do transactions with them with the central bank.
Okay.
And if you want to find any information out about these droids, just let me know, and R3 will, look that information up and let you know what it is.
Let's see. And when could we start it? Because remember we sort of discovered Lobot's schedule.
So that's something you're gonna actually. Yeah. Here is where Rick comes in. Sunt is hanging there in the garbage chute, and you're talking to him through a comm link saying, "Hey, when was that again?" Because he was the one that got that information, right? He was the one that tailed him to find out when that happened.
Sure I filled you all in before. I believe it was like 3 a.m. or something.
Is that when he went to sleep? 3 a.m.
Or did I write you down? Yeah, no, I got it here somewhere.
Okay, keep looking. We'll once you find it, let us know.
I still believe just wrote down the window. I've got it. It says there's a 3-hour window that Lobot will give you.
Yeah, I remember you guys figured out that he goes to sleep, but only for 3 hours because he has the cybernetic implants that kind of like makes him require less sleep. So you figured out, you followed him and you tailed him, and you figured out that he went to bed for 3 hours and then came back up, but you couldn't. I don't know what time that was, so you guys have to tell me what you found out.
Cyber meth.
So, Jason, if you want to just ask some other questions while he's looking that up, we can.
Let's see. I mean, I guess so. Are all three droids the same, like as far as their specs are concerned?
Yeah. So R3 tells you that he spits out his typical, know-it-all. I got this from Wikipedia information. A Cybot Gallica is what these things are. They're the G100 remote banking droids, and they were created specifically for replacing organic tellers. But at the same time, they are meant to be completely, while being completely invulnerable to assault or tampering. So basically, they have they sacrifice a cosmetic finish for like a really heavy, blocky appearance that has lots of combat grade Durasteel plating. So they're basically like big walking tank ATM type things.
Guess we're not trying to destroy it, so that should be okay.
Right. But R3 says you are going to need to figure out how to get it to sit still so you can keep it from trying to like run back to its home base or set off an alarm across the network. So there are a couple things you're going to need to consider.
Play some smooth jazz.
Yeah, put him to sleep.
Well,
You still
I don't think I wrote down a specific time, just that we have a 3-hour window and that we figured out what time it was. But I think it was something like 2 a.m. or...
Okay. It might
2
have been.
a.m. I want to say... Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was after midnight.
It was late.
Yeah. So it was like 2 to 5 a.m. or something, maybe? Because it was a 3-hour window, right? And that sounds about right, because I remember that session. That was a while
We
back.
did learn it, yeah, I just don't... We should have wrote it down. Whoops. Let's see,
Yeah, that's fine. We can say 2 to 5. That's fine if you want. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now it's about midnight, so you have a little bit of time to start getting yourself situated.
So it looks like we're going to have to somehow wrangle the one in the tourist district.
So you got to decide amongst yourselves which one you're going to go to.
I mean, it's got to be the tourist district, right?
Think about all the possibilities. Yeah. Well, the one in Port Town remains there till 2 in the morning.
And then Lobot's sleep cycle starts at 2.
Right. But that doesn't mean that you're going to be
cycle.
like. It doesn't mean that you're going to. So think about it this way. R3's like beep 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 beep, and he's saying he's saying you don't necessarily have to like immediately start hacking with this droid. You just have to get him somewhere where you can start working with him. Like it doesn't have to be, and he could be sitting around for an hour before you actually start doing something, or maybe it will take you an hour to incapacitate him. Who knows? So you don't have to worry about. He's just saying, don't worry about the timing. Beep 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 beep. Crap,
Okay. Okay. I see. Well, I mean, it's probably going to be a lot more crowded in the tourist district, so that would be, chance would be a lot higher that we'd make a scene.
Yeah.
So that's probably a bad idea.
And is Bert and Draco standing next to you? You guys decided what you're gonna do. So you like talk amongst yourselves how you want to approach this.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Because just one thing I want to get clear. So this banking droid is going to start moving around unless we have some way of keeping it still, basically, even before it's going back for maintenance.
Well, yeah. I mean, like they roam from one end of the like.
I see. Yeah, they just kind of.
But it's not like they're running or anything. But like they're like they're making themselves available for anybody who needs to do transactions. Okay. So they're not going to be like walking quickly or anything. But yeah, they're I mean
But so we don't want them to do that while
they're mobile. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
They're mobile. They have 2 legs. They're bipedal. They're kind of like I guess they're like a tank-looking version of like a C-3PO type droid. I think just bigger and bulkier. And they walk on 2 legs and whatnot.
We'll distract it with a female teller robot.
Yeah,
or
no,
male.
I don't think
or male, depending on it. No, it's not a.
Does Bert or Draco have any thoughts on what they want to, which droid to go after?
Smash it.
What did he say? I didn't hear that.
Smash it.
Just
break
sma-
it.
just
smash
hit
it.
it with
Oh,
the
yeah.
bat.
Oh yeah, you'll get your chance to do that. You just got to figure out which one you're going to do it on, because and if you do it in front of a big crowd, that's probably not a good thing.
Yeah, we probably have to go for the dock one then, right?
Racist.
What did he say?
Racist.
Oh,
I said the dock one, the dock droid.
the doc. Oh, right, all right.
The dock, it was
Yeah.
the dock droid. Yes, it was for the dock droid.
All right.
No,
So
yeah.
is Bert good
What
with
do you
that?
guys
I think
think?
Bert's just hanging back. He's letting you make all the choices this time.
Or, I mean, does that make the most sense to you guys? Because Port Town's got, I remember there's people out and about, there's bars. We might have drunks trying to get money.
Well, yeah, the tourist district is all night long, and then you got the port town where it's by the bar, and then the other one's down by the docks.
Although the other problem is, right, if it doesn't go back for its scheduled maintenance, that might raise some red flags, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
And so then on the upside for the tourist one is that if, since it's supposed to be there all night anyway, then if we've got it incapacitated and we hide it somewhere and we're working on it, they're not going to worry about it not being back at the warehouse.
Yeah. That's a good catch.
Oh, what if another option is we follow the droid back to where it's getting its maintenance, and we all pose as maintenance workers in coveralls and cute hats. we take it in a back room, and we just reprogram it.
With it? Yeah, hey, that's a good suggestion too. But it's up to you guys. You guys decide as a group. If you were gonna wait for the maintenance one, if you're gonna wait for it to go back to get its maintenance and you follow it, the one that would work best for that is which one would that be?
I think it's the dock droid, right?
Yeah, the one from the dock. You're right, because he finishes with the last shipments at the dock right around 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would probably be your best bet if you're going to use that method. Then the next question is, where are you going to get the uniforms? Might have to do some, and this late at night, if you don't already have them, you have to figure out where you're going to get them from.
So Dracon goes and kills 3 maintenance workers.
Perfect. There you go. I think he's in on it. He's ready for that.
And steals
Okay,
the...
I'm good. I'll kill him.
Something to kill.
I'm drunk. I'll kill him.
I just like the thought of Bert has the idea and he looks at Dracon and says, "Hey, can you go kill those 3 guys?"
No,
Good
I
God,
like the thought. I like
he's like, well, yeah.
that you would just be, hey Dracon, can you? And I would just be like, yeah. Who do you want me to kill? Yeah. Like before you even finish the sentence, I'm like, yeah, I'll kill him. I'm fine with it.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's your job, man. You're a bodyguard. Okay. If that's what you want to do. So are you gonna? So let's just assume that Grixel is gonna hang out, at a fair distance to watch the droid leave from the docks when the last shipment is done, right?
So I'll go scout it out.
You'll go scout it out. Make sure you know where it is. You know its location. And then where's Bert gonna go? Is he gonna just go with Dracon to watch some?
No, I think I should stick with Grixel, and then Dracon, once he's done the deed, can meet up with him.
You don't want to have anything to do with that. Okay.
I don't think I would be of much use. I think he can take care of it himself.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let me find a mechanics. Well, I mean, we have to assume that he's still gonna have to roll some dice, I think, because the person's gonna fight back. He already did this once with the other guy, remember? And he had all he had on him was a wrench, and he was trying to hit you with his wrench. Where the hell did I have that? I gotta look up
And I
that.
beat that.
Yeah. Yep. And he cut his hand off. You bastards.
And I cut his hand off.
All right. So do you have a way to roll dice right now?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you got to start doing some combat now. I'm trying to find my freaking stats for a mechanic. Just give me a second. So let's say you're gonna walk up to. So you're gonna have to go to the Cloud City Central Bank, maintenance bay or wherever that is. I assume that you're just gonna ask around how to get there, or maybe you could just ask R3HC. Yeah, he'll tell you. The little droid dude will say, like, it's at this place next to this. He shows you on a map. It's next to some such and such store or whatever in the main district on the main level. Where is my damn? I can't find the droid that I had. I'm not droid. The mechanic. That's so weird. We had the mechanic last time.
It's like a...
Let me look here really quick. So you just follow up to that area. You see, you need at least 3. you have to kill 3 guys, right? 'Cause you're gonna wear 3, and one's gonna have to fit Grixel. So,
they probably deserved it.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just say that there's 3, just for the sake of
Maybe I should go and help them then.
Yeah.
We have to kill 3.
Unless you have a way of because you're probably gonna need to figure out a way to separate them so they don't all attack you at the same time. I swear to God, how could I be missing? I must have put it in the wrong stack. The mechanic guy. Let's see.
And we don't have to kill them, right? You can also just knock them unconscious.
Yes, you could do that too. That's correct, if you want.
Yeah, I probably won't kill them. I'll probably knock them unconscious. Pose them in weird ways.
No.
Pose them in a weird way.
Whoever finds that awkward.
That works.
Just leave them unconscious, naked, and with their hands down each other's underwear.
There you go.
I have been known in other RPGs to put rats in people's butt.
Oh my God.
You put a variety of things in people's rectums.
Not nice, man.
That's
okay.
true.
I'm just gonna choose this this guy, I guess. These are this is more of a heavy mechanic type guy. All right, so Bert's with you. You go to the maintenance bay. There's at least 5 technicians working on things in here. So what do you do next?
So I guess I'm not gonna use any weapons on them because I just want to knock them out.
Right.
Maybe you can have Bert just tell him, hey guys, I need 3 of you to come with me right now, and just lead them out to somewhere else.
Yeah, Bob can take 2 of them out, be like, hey, I need you guys to show me something. So yeah.
Sorry.
So he can get 2 of them out, so I can just have the one to deal with.
Okay. Yeah, that works. So Bob, you're just gonna say, hey, do you guys know anything about? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to say.
Does toilets smell like cancer?
Okay, so you've gotten them where? Out into a dark alley or something, or is it? I assume that.
Clearly, I've taken them to the restroom to check on the cancer toilet.
Cancer. Okay. All right. So is Dracon following you into the bathroom to take these guys out, or how's that gonna work?
The other guy in another room, he's isolated them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
we're trying to separate them.
all right. So you got one guy by yourself, Dracon, in another room somewhere where nobody else is. Inside this maintenance area. Okay. So a different maintenance bay area where there's just you and he's like, well, what do you need? And you know that we're busy and we're closing up shop soon. And then so what do you do?
I punch him in the head.
Yes.
Straight up punch him in the head.
All right. So that's so you're just gonna use your brawl skill, I assume, right? The melee thing.
Yeah.
Right up next to him. That's fine.
Is it melee or brawl that I use?
Well, it's close combat, so you're just using. Well, your brawl does what? What's the difference? Isn't it the same thing? Isn't brawl a melee skill? Basically, just take a swing
Yeah, I
with
guess so.
whatever you're doing, and then I'll tell you
That's right.
how much damage it takes.
Yeah, I think they're the same. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so
You have a way to roll dice, I hope.
yeah. Yeah. So I have my 3 yellows and 1 green. Mine is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's probably gonna knock him out pretty fast. And let's see, for melee, let's see, this guy. He yeah, when you're close combat, I think it's just I think it's just easy. You have to have some purple dice, right?
At least one.
So yeah, let's do 1 purple dice, and then we'll do 1 black dice, just because it's a situation where somebody might hear you and come investigate what's going on. And then, well, we didn't roll for our destiny points either.
Over Destiny. Should we do that?
I don't know if you want to add that or what,
We
but
can do that. Should we
I
roll that
think
now?
just to make it interesting, we should roll. I have my white dice here. I'm just going to roll a physical one,
I'll use this web app.
and I'll just keep track of what we have.
Oh,
All right, I
damn
rolled 1 dark side.
I rolled 2 light side.
Okay.
I rolled 2 dark side.
Oh, so 3 dark, 1 light so far.
Or 2 light, right?
Sorry, yeah. 2 dark, 2 light.
Or 3 dark, 2 light so far, right?
How? Wait, so who rolled what? I rolled 1 dark.
I rolled 2 dark.
Okay.
And I rolled 2 light.
Okay. Everybody else?
1 dark.
1 dark, okay.
Left.
Travis.
And now we just need Travis to tell us what he rolled.
Too much
And
to
while
spend.
we're doing, oh, did he disconnect? Oh no, he's still there. Oh, he can't hear us. What happened?
What?
Oh,
He's pointing at his
God
ear,
damn it.
like he can't hear us. What happened, man? This is not good timing. I think he disconnected, eh? I must have moved to Canada. Oh, he's jumping back.
Yeah, I think he's jumping in and out to try to get the sound working.
Still can't hear us, Travis? We can't hear you. Man. Should I re-invite him? Maybe I ought to do that.
How can that happen in the middle of a thing?
I do not know.
It doesn't make any
I'm gonna try to
sense.
invite him. I'm gonna try to invite him again. Let's see.
Yeah, he just said I lost audio. Can you call me again?
Yeah,
Yes.
I invited him again. See if he could join that way. Can you hear us now or no? Travis? Oh man. Bad timing. You dropped off again. Well, while we're trying to figure that out, we can come back to that. That will be scene A. We'll go back to scene B until he's able to figure out what's going on. Whoa, I lost my place in my book. Hold on a second.
He said...
We are going to... What do you say?
Hang on a second, then try again.
So let's just wait for a second. Maybe he's changing some settings or something.
Yeah, either
Maybe.
that or he's... Hopefully he's rebooting or something. That usually fixes the problem, right?
Just unplug it and plug it in again.
Okay, so for scene B... I was still imagining Suit hanging there in the garbage chute. Just hanging there, doing nothing. Actually, I don't even think you need to do that anymore. because no droids are coming back in that closet anytime soon. You could probably just sit there and smell the stinky load that Dracon left.
Smell
behind.
Dracon's pride and joy.
Yeah. Yep. Let me try to add him again. Let's see. One more time. That's weird that he lost audio in the middle of the session.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Don't make sense at all. Still can't hear us.
Okay.
He's saying something. Hello? Hello? Nope.
Oh, wait a second.
We could call him on the cell phone, maybe. You want to give him that suggestion? If you guys can.
Well, son of a bitch.
Can you guys add somebody to the call with the plus person up there at the top right of your screen?
Let's see what happens if I click that.
You got it.
Looks like it.
Oh, but it only says name or email. Dude, this is annoying, man. The new Hangouts really sucks because the old one you could type in a
Phone number.
Yeah.
What the crap?
It really sucks. Maybe you could still try to type in a phone number. Try that and see if it works. Tell Travis to reboot while we're waiting.
Yeah, he said, damn it, I can't hear anything. I'm going to have to try something else.
Tell him to reboot. Reboot your laptop, dude.
You got it, or should I say it?
You go. You tell him. I'm
Okay.
I'm reading through my adventure book really quick to make sure we can get the next thing here.
Okay. Was it you're on it, Ricky, or?
No, I was reading off my phone.
Okay, cool.
I don't know where the chat window is.
I'll let him know. Let's see. So we'll try using your.
He can see the video, but he can't hear the audio, so that's where we gotta.
The same problem I had.
Is it? Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. And what did you do to fix it? You just rebooted a couple times? No, you did something. Oh, it's probably like your speaker settings or something.
Yeah, but you know what? I did it one time and it worked. I did it the next time it didn't work, and then you had to call me on my cell phone.
That sucked. Actually, maybe I could try to call. From the area where you're typing in the messages, it's a separate window than the video window, right?
Yes.
Can you say phone call on there or no?
Where that?
It's behind the message window. Maybe not.
Where'd I click? Let's see if this button. Add people. No, that only goes through Hangouts.
You want to send me his phone number in the messenger, and I'll see if I can call him on the phone. Then we can add his audio that way.
Sure, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I'll type it.
That should be. That should be fine, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not just giving out Travis's phone number.
Well, no, you won't see it on the stream. I have it on a separate window. Don't worry about that.
Okay, so here we go. So it's. Oh, it's in that same little chat thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So here is. Okay.
Okay, cool. Let me see if I can add that into the call. Oh, are you kidding me? That didn't work either. Oh my God, what's up with Google nowadays, man? I click phone call, and it says $9.98. What the hell?
What?
That's how much credit I have to make phone calls on Google Hangouts.
So they make you.
Goddamn internet tyrants.
Dude, what the hell's going on with this? I'm at a loss here with this new friggin' Hangouts, man. They're about to lose some people on this junk.
It's not supposed to be freemium.
Yeah, like what the hell, man? I don't get it.
Okay.
Is he rebooting? I hope maybe that'll work. I don't really know, man.
Yeah, hopefully you saw that.
So annoying. This makes for some very interesting YouTube material, huh? Sorry, viewers, if you're watching this sometime in the future.
By the way, what's it like? How's Donald Trump as president?
There you go. That's a good discussion topic.
Are we all that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of which, so I tried to what? He switched computers and still nothing? Oh, come on, Travis. Come on.
Does not make sense.
I don't know if some of you guys saw, but like the last session that I recorded, I screwed up on like my audio input output settings, and like everybody else talking besides me has echoes in it, so it's just like
I did
Not even,
remember
like-
that one.
Oh yeah.
not even possible to watch that thing, man. It sucks because it was like it was the second half of the gala, which really blows. And the first half of the gala, I can't post yet because Bob got that one secret that he had to discuss with me. And if I put that out, then you guys would hear the secret with, you know, I don't know if there's a time when you guys want to talk about that with him. I don't know if Bert's going to share that with you guys at any point, but I can't post that other one until you guys know the information first, unfortunately. So I guess it'll go up on YouTube out of order a little bit until we can, kind of like the way they aired Firefly out of order, the TV show. And that's what made people not watch it anymore. It didn't make any sense. I don't know what to do here. Let's try one more invite. Whoa, what the hell? No. Hold on, add. Travis. Come on, Travis, come on. Can you hear us? Oh, he got a new computer and everything. What the heck, dude?
I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
Okay, yeah, and this is the same thing that happened to Bob.
Yeah.
Microphone check. 1 2 1 2.
Mike, check.
Yeah, but
Maybe
computers.
plug in some
I can't
headphones,
imagine it would
Travis?
be.
That new computer has a green hue to it. Funny.
Radiation vision.
Yeah, like he's in a room full of ooze. Come on, man. I don't know what else to do here. Headphones, Travis. Headphones.
He said he'll be right back. He's trying something.
It's kind of weird that both of his computers don't work.
I guess it's different problems, it looks like. He's got on this one.
I gotta switch up the imagery to show Dracon.
Oh yeah. Sorry, we've switched situations. Yep.
Yeah. Because he's about to attack somebody, man.
Time to move into punch mode.
Dracon punch!
Dracon punch!
He races cars and punches stuff when he's all out of cars. Dracon.
For a second, I thought you were just starting to call him racist, and I was like, wow.
He probably is not a fan of the. I don't know actually. You know, I shouldn't say things against him. I don't know. Maybe he hates Rhodians. I don't know. Maybe he hates droids. He couldn't hate Rhodians, could he?
Hmm.
That wouldn't make sense.
Droidist.
I don't know.
Hey, do you know, guys? There's this other. Okay, so Bob's gonna be mad about that I say this, but another really interesting RPG was released by who other than Fantasy Flight, and it's called. Oh, he's not even there, Bob, to reply to me.
I'm here.
Oh, you heard what I said? There's another RPG that Fantasy Flight released. It's called End of the World. It's a series, right? So like, there's 4 different situations. The first one they released was like the zombie apocalypse one. The next one was like alien invasions. The other one was like what was it, like droid, like a machine uprising, like Terminator type stuff. And then what was the 4th one? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's like natural disaster or something. But anyways, in each of these, the way that it works is it's only like 1 or 2 sessions because it's not a very long thing. But like the first session, everybody builds their character, and guess what the character is? It's you, like all of your own personal stats. So like, you could say, hey, I have this much strength, and then everybody has to vote. On
whether or not it's true.
Yeah, everybody will agree anonymously whether or not your stats are correct, right? And so that way you hone in on like what your actual real stats are. So it's kind of like it's like you actually being in the real world, and the only gear you have with you is everything that you see around you, right? So like, I have like a stapler right here on my desk. I could use that to try to like knock a zombie's face off or something, right? So like, it's a very interesting idea for an RPG where it's like the character is actually you. Can you hear us now, Travis? No, he has headphones on. He still can't hear us. So that's... What's that?
Headphones aren't working. Looks like headphones are not working.
Oh, come on.
No, I think his problem was he heard us, but he can't talk.
Yeah, he's just saying yes. So I assume you're using a Windows machine. There should be that little speaker icon on the bottom right, down by where your clock is. If you click on that, and if you right-click on that, there should be a thing that says recording devices. Click on recording devices, and you choose which microphone it actually is. So if you plugged in some headphones, you got to make sure you choose the correct recording device. So if it's you plugged it in through USB, I assume, or no? Or is it just a... I'm just going to look for yeses or nos from you, Travis. Did you plug in your headphones with a USB, or was it with a little like mini cable, like a headphone cable, like for your phone? Choose the right microphone output. Nope, still can't hear you.
Yeah.
And then also in that recording, if you choose the recording device and you hit properties, there's a levels tab, and if you have that turned all the way down, it won't be able to hear you, so you got to crank that all the way up to 100. I'm trying to think of what else could be missing on your microphone. So you just got to choose the right microphone, basically, is what it is. It's so weird that we lost him halfway through.
The internet could not handle the awesomeness of Dracon punching a mechanic.
Exactly. Yeah. It's true. It's true. This might just be a trial run right here, guys. Sounds like for tonight. We'll do the actual session tomorrow, so that we don't go.
It's one of those old TV shows. It just stops. It's like, will he connect on this punch? Next week.
Yeah, exactly. Tune in next week to find out. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, what was I going to say? This other RPG is a pretty cool idea. It's something unique that you'd never seen before. So if you guys are interested, we should check that out at some point. It's only going to last 2 sessions.
Yeah, let's check out it right now. Is it not released yet?
No, it's
not released yet.
Go to the Fantasy Flight webpage.
Yeah, right now it says not available for all of them.
Really? Okay. Well, I have the PDF for the zombie one. If you guys want me to send it to you, you can start reading it. Pretty badass though. It's a really cool idea. It might not be available because it's sold out.
Yeah, it might be sold out.
Yeah, but you see how there's 4 different versions of it.
You guys
So you
hear
could
me?
do like you could do the hey, yeah, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. Oh God, grab it.
You can hear me?
Hear us?
Yeah. mine-
Yay!
We can hear you.
Hear you.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yay!
Oh,
It's really
thank
weird
God.
though, because the audio, I can talk through it, but my audio is still through my speaker. I don't know what the hell is going on there.
Oh.
So, as long as it's working a bit for us here, then that's fine.
Okay,
Works enough to finish up.
Cool.
It
Alright,
works
so let's do-
enough that we can get through this session.
Yeah, let's. That's fine. That's fine. So what we were waiting for, Travis, was for you to roll your force die, so we can get one.
Yes.
because I'm gonna be using a destiny point against you just to make it a little bit harder, because otherwise it's totally uninteresting for you
Okay.
to be doing this roll, right? So just let me know what you come up with when you roll that, and then I'll just put it in. I'm taking notes on it, and I'll just keep track of it.
Hang on a second here.
All right.
So, I got 1 black.
Okay, so we got 1 dark side. All right, cool. So I'm going to spend a dark side, which gives you guys another light, which is going to upgrade the purple dice to a red dice. So now your punch for this guy is a red dice and a black dice against whatever your brawl skill is. And tell me what the result is
red-
once you're done.
Red dice and a black dice.
Correct.
Okay, versus what I have for my brawl. 1.
Yes, sir.
It's just me sitting here in this closet.
He's just hanging on to the...
Yep.
You won't come out of the
I-
closet.
I seriously forget what all these things mean.
Alright, I can almost read it.
Well,
Here's the mechanic.
can't really
Yes.
see.
Can't really see it.
The little
Yeah.
explodey looking symbol is a success.
Okay, so I got 3 successes.
The little black triangle things are failures.
Okay, none of those.
So 3
The
successes.
little thing that looks like a
what's-
U-shaped wreath with a dot in the middle is an advantage.
I got 4 advantage.
Wow.
3 success, 4 advantage, and then what's the hatch-looking symbol?
Is it like an
Set
imperial?
back.
The what?
Does it look like an imperial logo?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, so that's a threat.
Right.
And
That's a
threats
threat,
get canceled
okay.
by advantages. So if you have an advantage, then a threat will get canceled by it. And then whatever
Okay,
remaining-
so I have 3 of the explodey, which is the
Yeah.
success, right? So
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
3 success and 2 advantage then.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good. All right, so this guy, he gets smashed in the
Punched.
face. He gets punched. And you had 3, you said, right? So that,
Yeah, 3
okay.
success, 2 advantage.
So it hits him in the face, and he gets really pissed off. And he's gonna hit you back with his hydro spanner, which is basically it's a really heavy wrench, right? And it's a melee. So So I'm gonna have to roll something against you. His melee skill is tied to his brawn, which is only 2. So I'm rolling 2 yellow dice against 1 purple, unless you're going to add something to it. 2 purple.
Nah,
Sorry.
bring it, bitch.
What's that? So he had 2 green.
I'm okay, bring it, bitch.
Yeah, okay. So 2 green and 1 purple against you, I think. Yeah, because the difficulty is not going to be that hard. So let's see what I get here. I'm rolling actual, real, like, physical dice that come with this. Okay, so I have 1 success and 1 failure, so nothing happens. He swings back at you and he misses your face. All right. So
Becomes a Stooges cartoon.
So you know what I want to do with this? Let's make this like an abstract battle, right? We're just going to apply this to all 3 guys that you're fighting. We'll just say that,
Okay.
like, something similar happens each time just so we can move the story
Group
forward.
battle?
'Cause I don't want this to feel like it's going on too long. So do the same thing to me again.
Fighting
Yeah?
them as a group.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna spend a destiny this time.
Okay.
you
I
can-
just want to say I had a really funny plan for how to get one more guy in the room and keep one guy out, and then.
Oh, okay. If you want to, hey, if you have something really cool to do, let's do it.
No,
Let's do it.
Brian, we'll do it your way.
If we can make it, if you can make it bad. Okay.
No, no. It'll take too long. I'm getting sleepy. So
Yeah. So we're gonna be cutting this session in half again as it is. So I just want to kind of move it forward. But that's
Sorry,
fine.
I don't know what happened with my audio there.
No, it's okay. Hey, man, technical things happen, so we're good. So roll the same thing against me again.
Oh, same thing with the
exactly.
event with the one that you did. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's going
it's
to be
one black.
purple. Yeah, one black, because you don't want people to see what's happening.
And then it'll be a purple instead of a red, right?
It'll be a purple instead of
Yeah.
red, correct? Because I'm not using Destiny this time. And you said you had 3 yellow, huh? That's crazy.
Okay, so basically I just got 4 success this time.
Oh, nice.
No
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. Let me keep track of this. All right, and he's going to swing back at you. Same thing. 1 purple, 2 green. He's going to try to swing back at you with his little thingy. Ooh. Okay, all he got was 2 advantage because 1 threat canceled out the other. So he has 2 advantage, which doesn't mean he succeeded at anything, but something has to happen there with the advantage. Maybe... Let me think. What would be cool here?
Travis takes a strain.
Say it again?
He just takes a strain. Travis takes a strain.
Yes, Travis takes a strain because you had to like duck out of his way. So he missed you, but like you like had to duck really quickly, and that makes you lose a strain point.
Got it.
All right. So and you hit me with how many success was that? 4, you said?
That one was 3.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so 3. Gotcha. All right. Continue. You're gonna swing at me,
Okay.
or you're gonna do something else.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep punching you in the face.
All right.
Okay, what was the star inside the circle? What did that count as?
The star inside the circle.
Is that a triumph or?
It's a triumph.
Yeah.
The triumph? Okay.
Triumph.
Well, it depends. Does it look
Or-
like a? Hold on. Let me.
Which one is it? Like
Hold on. I
that
have
one?
So much easier when I had the thing to decide for me.
Yeah.
Is that one there? Or?
Let's see.
Sorry, hold on a sec. I'm not looking at the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. The one at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Triumph.
Does it look like
Okay.
a lightsaber kind of thing? Like a lightsaber? Yeah, that's a triumph. A triumph
Sweet.
means
Yeah.
it counts as a success, but it also means something really awesome happens.
Okay, so I got 3 triumph and
Oh,
1
shit.
advantage.
Oh my god. Okay, so
That's an incredible.
triumph. Okay, so I would just say that's a coup de grace right there, man. With 3 triumph, like you basically.
I think you just
I
punched
just
out every
instead of
single
punching him in
one.
the head, I kicked him in the nuts.
Yeah.
And,
Well, yeah.
and what if you like he stole his wallet and got some money?
And I stole some cash from.
Hey, that's fine if you want it. Hey,
I think you just picked up one, knocked out the other 2 with him.
There you go. That's how I took out the 3. Is because I just did
Perfect.
so well that I punched him back. He flew into the other guys, and he just slammed. Yeah.
I love it. Okay,
You know, like
that's
when
good.
Big Show picks up the one guy and like flings around and knocks
Yep.
out all the other guys in the ring. That's what happened.
Oh, perfect. I love it. I love it. So also because you got all these amazing triumphs, let's just do what Bob said. I mean, I want to encourage like people to help tell the story. So maybe Bert's nearby and he's like, hey, let's loot these bodies. So maybe you can find some. I don't know. I mean, you're not going to find gold, right? Because they don't carry physical money. So I don't know what you guys want to do. What you want to find on their bodies? Maybe I don't know. What can we do? Maybe we can roll a percentage die or something to see what kind of thing you can get. I don't know. I mean, because mechanics, what are they really going to carry? I mean, I guess maybe you could steal their IDs.
What if they have an extra? They have like an extra spike.
Oh, sure, yeah, okay, that's a good one. I like that.
could.
So write that down that you have an extra spike.
Okay, got it.
You know, maybe Jason can write it down because you're going to give it to him anyways.
Yeah, I've got my list here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I would
so you
just
get
give
an
it to Jason.
You get an extra spike.
Awesome.
That's cool. And then, of course, you have to take their uniforms. So, what are you going to do with their bodies now that they're basically just in their skivvies?
I put them like, you know when you lay down with your ass up? I lay them out like that and put a wrench in their butt.
Like Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Welcome to our YouTube session, everyone. Okay.
Yeah, like Requiem. I'm like ass to ass.
Oh my god. This is not for children. So no children watching this, please. Okay, so what's next? So you guys got your uniforms. You let Grixel know that you got some uniforms.
Sweet.
Grixel tells you that the droid is on his way back. I guess it was 1 a.m. by now. Would you say? After all
That would
this
make sense. Yeah.
searching,
Enough time's passed.
Yeah. So you guys gonna meet him halfway, or you just gonna wait there outside the maintenance bay until he gets there? He's got to get a uniform too, unless it's just those two guys who are wearing uniforms, and I don't know.
So I guess.
You
I guess
guys
when
discuss.
maybe when I see it start moving, I sprint back to where I know they're coming from, so that I can rendezvous with them quickly.
Okay. All right. Cool. That works. So let's just say that you met up with them in the room where they knocked these guys out, or maybe a room nearby, another maintenance bay.
Okay.
And so you guys got all of your maintenance
gearing up.
yeah, you got your mechanics outfits on. So the droid starts walking up, and he's coming up to the main maintenance area, and there's still probably like 1 or 2 maintenance guys out in the main area.
Ooh.
So maybe you guys.
Ooh. What should we do?
What do you do? What do you do?
What happened?
There's 2 other maintenance guys that could cause a problem because we need to be alone with the droid.
Oh, they're in the maintenance shed?
Yeah,
They're in the main. There's a main maintenance bay, and you guys are in one of the like auxiliary ones where you were like.
Oh,
there's a
okay.
couple of auxiliary ones.
There's a,
Oh, you were all choppy. What was that? Kind of lost you.
I'll talk to them. I'll convince them there's some kind of emergency that they need to go investigate.
Okay. Oh, there you go. So
Nice.
yeah, you could just convince them to run off. I mean, I'm not going to make you roll for that because they'll run off. That's fine. So the droid's in there now. What do you guys do now that he's in the bay with you? He's waiting to get hooked up into his little his recharger station or whatever it is.
I mean,
I know.
do we need? Should we find a way to just make sure it stays immobilized?
Do they have one of those boots you can put on like a car?
What'd you say? A boot? Oh well, they have.
So the car, you don't want it to drive away.
Okay, so here's
What's
what,
it, a boot?
no, actually, that's what if you watch the very first Star Wars film, that's what those Jawas were sticking on R2. It's called a restraining bolt, right? It keeps them from. It's kind of like a boot. Keeps them from. It kind of controls them.
Oh yeah.
That's why R2 couldn't run away.
There's got to be one in this maintenance.
Yeah,
area.
of course. Well, but here's the thing. I will let you have one in the maintenance area, but we're going to take a destiny point away for that, just because that's what destiny points are for. It's like, oh, we're in a maintenance bay.
Okay.
There has to be one of them in here. That's how we use maintenance. That's how we use
Yeah.
the destiny points. So I'm going
Sweet.
to flip that around. So you do have a restraining bolt available to you. Are you going to use it? And how you gonna? So yeah, I guess all you got to do is coax the. Well, he's already going over to his station where he assumes you're gonna plug him in and get him charged up and upload any new maintenance programs he needs.
And okay, I guess maybe I consult with my R3 and say if it's restrained, we can still try to get into the system.
Let's see.
That won't be a problem.
Let's double check here. Well, it will significantly reduce how difficult, because these droids were built for being tamper resistant, so it will reduce significantly how hard it will be for you to shut down his motor functions. And and R3 tells you that he might have a silent alarm also, so you want to make sure that when you're running this program against him to shut him down, got to make sure you get the silent alarm too. So you need to do a computers check against his discipline.
Okay.
So this droid's discipline is a hard discipline, and it's normally upgraded twice. But because because you have you put a restraining bolt on him, you can downgrade it back down to a regular hard. So instead of 2 red and 1 purple, it's just 3 purple.
So 3 purple. Got
Yep,
it.
3 purple is what you need against. Do a computer check with R3, right? R3's.
R3's doing it.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good. Okay, so let's. Here we go.
Let's roll it and see what we get.
R3. 2 success and 1 threat.
Okay, cool. So you've disabled him, so he's not gonna like throw out a silent alarm right away. And let's see.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, there's
That's
no
good.
need to like physically restrain him anymore or whatever because you guys came up with a clever plan. I was thinking that Dracon would have to like bash him down a little bit so he wouldn't move, but
I can.
restraining.
If it helps more.
Well, you know what? That
Like after they
restraining
put the restraining bolt on, I just punch him just because.
just because you want to. Okay, that's fine. Hey, droids have feelings too, you know.
No, he
that's fine.
doesn't.
So yeah, that's good. The restraining bolt thing totally solved your problem, and I'm glad you guys came to that solution on your own. That's great. Okay, so let's see what's next. So now that you got him incapacitated, this is very good. Now we're gonna need to make sure that so R3 is bleepity beeping and telling you that we got to make sure that we can try to avoid Lobot's subroutine that he's going to be running on the network when he's in a waking state. So so what time is it now? Is it like has a half hour passed, or are you going to sit around and wait till 2 a.m.? Do you want somebody to go scope out to make sure he's asleep first? Does somebody need to go and make sure he goes into his room to go sleep?
We would need some intel from Sunt if someone wanted to check.
But Soon's hanging in the garbage.
He's just hanging out.
He's hanging in the garbage. That's what I'm saying. Is he sure he wants to do that? Well, if he wants to get out of the museum now, it's closed and locked shut tight, and there's a bunch of like security cameras on now. So if he wants to get out of the museum, he has to go all the way down the garbage chute and then come out in the industrial levels and then climb all the way back up.
He has to tell. I guess he could tell one of us the location since he learned where level.
Like relay the kind of address to you.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. So who's gonna go and like make sure that Lobot's?
I guess we could do that.
That's the only way you're gonna know for sure if he's asleep or not.
For sure. Ooh, crap. Guess. And then I was thinking too. I have to prepare the R3 right to make sure I can crack into the.
Yeah,
robot.
he's gonna need to have his Yeah, you're gonna need to do.
Okay.
You're gonna have to use a computer spike and such, right?
All that.
So
So I don't know. Yeah, should just someone go check on Lobot then? Do you guys? Do you want to make sure I ask?
Or just want to risk it because if you want to risk it, I'll just roll a die, a 50-50 die. I have a 6-sided die, so I'll do a 50-50 roll, and he'll either be there or not. And if he isn't there, then you can be taking your chance. It's up to you.
Well, I guess. Oh, well, that doesn't sound so good. I guess we know where he is, and we know where to look, and we know what time to look.
Yeah.
So I guess would Bird or Dracon?
One of you guys got to go up there. Double check.
No, I'll go double check.
All right, cool. So so Soot gives him the directions to go up there, and Bert looks like he's in place up there, so nobody thinks that he's shouldn't be there because the way he's dressed, right? He's like he looks a little bit more. I don't know what you call it, civilized, I guess. So you can stand off in the distance and see when he's coming. So 2 o'clock rolls around. I'm gonna roll a dice because I don't. Okay, so 2 o'clock rolls around. So I'll roll a 50-50 die, and with 1 to 3, he's there, and 4 to 6, it takes him another, I don't know, half hour before he actually shows up. Let's see. Okay, 1 to 3. So he is showing up. He's starting to walk. He's starting to walk up. Yeah. And you can see he's got some guards with him, some wing guards who are escorting him, and then they stand outside his door. while he goes in and goes to sleep. So it looks like if Bert communicates down to you, he's sleeping. So let's see. So now instead of having to do, so this is great for you because R3 tells you that now you don't have to you don't have to run a check against his subroutine when he's awake. So now it should just be a, what is it going to be? Instead, so normally it'd be a computer check against his computer check, which is like crazy insane. And that's good for you. So now you just have to do a daunting computers check, which is 4 purple dice.
Okay.
Hold on a second. If they have version. Okay, no, so never mind. He's not awake. He's sleeping right now. So you just have a daunting computers check to actually hack into. So what you're trying to do right now is get into the banking systems in order to find the.
Oh yeah, wait. Is this where my spikes come into effect?
Yes. Let's see.
Is it for this or is it for later?
Hold on a second. Let me check here.
Let's see. For game system, because I've got 2 things. I've got my sample and I've got my spikes.
Right.
And I got a half sample, only half sample, but it had full information, which gave me a boost.
Yes. Okay. So
does that help me here?
If you have 1 or more computer spikes, I'm sorry. Having a computer spike, 1 or more. So how many boost die did you get?
Let's see. So I've got for my sample, it says I've got full information, so +1 boost. And then the notes I made for my spikes were that I had +2 boost and -1 setback.
Okay, so when you built your spike, there were some issues when you built it. So you have 1 black die and 2 blue dice, is that right? 2 boost and 1 black just for the spike, correct?
I think so, yeah, for the spikes, that's right. And then we also found that extra spike Bert and Dracon found.
Okay.
I don't know what that helps with.
So what you can do is just do a quick computer check for me and see if you can duplicate the spike that you already have onto the new spike. So do a let's do a hard computer check. Okay. A hard computer check. So that would be 3 dice. 3 purple.
3 purple?
Yeah.
Got it. Let's see if I can get it.
And if you can duplicate it, then you can.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
R3, do your best.
Hard is 3.
Ooh, 3 success, but 4 threat.
Ooh, ouch. That's not
on the duplication.
Yeah. Okay.
What does that mean?
So you copied the good stuff, but I would say that you doubled the bad stuff.
Ooh.
So that means that you have
not a good spike.
So you can either use it or not use it. It's up to you. But what the original spike gave you was 2 blue boost die and 1 black setback dice, right? So if you were to copy that, you would get 2 more blue boost die, but then you would get 2
more setbacks.
So that would be 4 blue and 3 black total for both of those spikes. Then you said you had a network encryption as well.
Yeah, I've got my sample, encryption sample, and that got me 1 boost. It had full information, which was the good part.
That'll give you 1 more blue, so you'd have a total of 5 blue and 3 black. Is that what you want to run with? On top of your computer skill, you add those things, and it will be a daunting check. So it's 4 purple dice.
4 purple dice. Should we just? Let's just try it.
Okay. This is fun, man. I like this. This is great.
Do it. R3. So I plug in all the crap and.
So review what you have with me. You should have 5 blue dice, correct?
5 blue, 3 black, 4
3
purple.
Black, 4 purple, and then what's his computer
against
skill?
R3's computer, which is 3 yellow.
3 yellow. Woo! This is going to be a fun one. Let's see what the results are. Go ahead and roll that.
All right, here we go.
Wait, stop.
Oh, sorry.
Don't do anything.
Didn't do anything.
Do you want to use a destiny point? This is where you'd want to use it.
This is us getting into the system, right?
Yes, this is it. Well, it's you successfully getting the funds and transferring it out.
So let's. This is the moment of truth here for my R3. So let's do it.
Yeah, it is.
Go in Destiny.
So that means that you would upgrade your dice, but you already have three yellow, correct?
So I'll get an extra green, I guess?
You get extra green, that's correct. When you upgrade,
okay.
It'll give you extra green.
Got an extra green? This is a massive list of dice.
Yeah. Well, this is like the biggest, this is the most important roll almost. besides the roll that Stuart's going to do later to get the actual gem.
Okay. So yeah,
Remember where I'm at right now, so don't fuck this up.
well, we're locked and loaded. So yeah, let's do this. Let's
All right,
see
roll
how
it, man.
that-
Let's see what happens.
Come on, R3. Whoa!
Oh no! What is it? What is it?
2 success, 4 advantage, and a triumph.
Ooh!
Holy crap!
Okay,
Oh,
so how many
wow.
successes?
2
Wow, he's a-
success.
Yeah.
I can even show it. 2 success, 4 advantage, and a triumph.
Wow.
Holy
Oh,
crap!
wow. Okay, so that's great. So basically, success means that you're able to find the funds that you need to find, the high bidder account, and you're transferring it to. Where are you transferring it to?
Where were we supposed to transfer it to?
Well, Eris, or Erend, her father, gave you a data pad with the information for a dummy account that he created. Is that where you're sending it to? Or is there somewhere else you're trying to send it to? You haven't. I mean, we haven't really. You never really
We
talked
didn't even-
about
oh,
it.
yeah,
in
we
the
didn't-
other place.
Are we sending it to them, or are we stealing it for ourselves?
Well, you haven't talked about it yet, so this is like a really bad time to like. If you were going to talk about it, you probably would have wanted to do that earlier.
I assume
he's
this was
sitting here-
taken care of. Yeah, this was
He's sitting here right now, and you don't. I mean, like, yeah. So, like, if you were to, yeah, there's some dangerous things that could happen if you just transfer it to an account that has your name on it, right? Because they'll trace it back to you immediately.
Yeah.
So first of all, let me just say, with the 4, oh, this is actually really awesome. With the 4,
Advantage.
with the 4 advantage or the triumph, you gain limited access to an additional bidder's account.
Ooh.
And this allows you to siphon some funds from one bidder of your choice alongside the high bid. So basically, the final payout is increased by 10,000 credits.
Oh man.
Sweet.
Um,
Thank you, R3. Awesome.
So he basically figured out how to get. He figured out what the high bidder. Well, he found the high bidder funds, and he's ready to transfer it to whatever account you tell him to. And
Okay.
there's an additional 10,000 if you're gonna send that also to. You just gonna give that to Aaron also, or are you gonna give it to yourself? Like, how's that gonna work? Maybe I don't know. You can discuss with your. Oh, look at that! You shared that on your screen.
There
Hey,
we go.
check that out! Look at that roll. Good lord! Wow, wow,
Pretty beastly.
pretty awesome, man. I gotta say, that is really really awesome.
There you go. There's the proof.
That's
Cool,
great.
cool. That's so good. Okay, so are you just gonna transfer to Aaron's account this extra 10,000 and then tell him about it, or how's that gonna work?
Can I quickly consult with Bert?
Yeah, of course. You're on a comm link. You can say
Yeah,
whatever.
so
you
we're on
want
the
to.
comment. Actually, consult with the group.
Go
Yeah.
for Baccarat.
No, fuck that. Don't give it to Aaron. It's ours.
It's going to be pretty, probably, it'll be conspicuous if we just try
Just
to,
gonna buy drugs
So
with it.
so what? So
Buy
what?
drugs.
What?
Cash it
account
out.
are you
Cash
gonna-
it out.
Well, you can't. These are digital credits, right? Everything's stored digitally, right?
Well,
So,
the most important question is: there somewhere else where we can dump it? Dump
well,
the
that's the
money.
thing. If you haven't thought about this in advance, and you don't have a dummy account somewhere already, then
How quickly can you set up a dummy account?
oh boy, that's a
Roll
really good
for it?
question. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look
See if
that
you
up.
can quickly
really
set up a dummy account.
yeah. I should have thought of that. I wasn't,
I mean, we didn't expect that.
I need to look really quick, so give me a second. This is during the. Okay, hold on.
yeah. I'm just sort of rolling with Eris's plan.
Yeah.
We had a lot on our minds.
This is true.
This was a tricky operation to begin with.
I mean, the whole thing has felt a little bit like being at a car dealership, and the guy's like, yeah, come on, do this, yeah, add this, yeah, just do this.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
fine.
kind of how the guy operates.
Yeah, but if we pull it off, we'll be infamous, and that's awesome.
This is true. I mean, it's certainly, yes, it's definitely worth doing, but it's
I mean, I'm going to take all the credit for taking this job, but, you know.
just, this is fair. This is fair.
Okay, so wow, yeah, this is something you should have thought about earlier because it's okay if you already know how to transfer funds to another account, which that's cool, but you don't have a dummy account to send it to. So in order to set one up, you'd have to send some secret messages off-world in order to get the access you need to a dummy account. And in order to set up a dummy account, you're going to need some forged identities. So you'd have to find a reliable, discrete ID forger, which this probably should have happened during your planning phase, during the first few sessions when we were like setting up the legwork for the computer spikes and such. So maybe, I don't know what you can do at this point. But you don't have, I mean, if you didn't take all those preceding steps, it would be really difficult to, I mean, you know, just in general living in this Star Wars galaxy that if if your name is attached to an account that you're sending it to, it'll be easily traced back to you, the whole heist. It'll probably take them a couple days to find you, or to find out who it was that did it, but they'll know where you are, and they'll probably send bounty hunters after you or something. But that's the way you want to live your life. Already running from some people right now, aren't we? From the Black Sun. So what do you want to do? I don't know.
Send half to the same dummy account, and send half to the Black Sun.
Ooh. That's interesting. Maybe
pin it on
that's interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Bert has. Actually, you know what? So I'm gonna do this. I'll let you guys say that you have some information on the Black Sun since you did that original heist where you guys all met up, right? That's how you guys know each other. Because you found that information
we did
from that
espionage, and
yeah, you did.
Maybe we got something out of that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or we can just pin this all on Terran Razor and send like 1,000 credits to him.
Oh, that's a good one too. Well, what do you guys want to do? You tell me. I'll say that if you are going to use the because you decided this at the very last second. I'll say that you can do that businessman that you did the espionage thing against, or you found his espionage information. You have his banking information, Bert, because you guys did that operation to take him down. So you know what his banking information is. You could try to send it to him if you want, and I'll let that happen since I know you have the information, but it'll require a destiny point because you're doing it at the last second. If you want to do the Terran Razor thing, that would require you to be able to talk to him and know what his account information is, and he's been dragged off because he beat up a cleaning droid.
He's probably in jail right now.
Yeah, so if you want to get his stuff, somebody's gonna have to go down to his jail cell.
Who's monitoring? Who has ownership over the account of the guy that we did the first job with?
Well, so it ties back to the Black Sun. That's what we're thinking. So like, he was doing transactions for Black Sun. He's basically, I think it was money laundering or something, wasn't it? So yeah, you have information on the Black Sun accounts. That's why they're after you, because they know that you have their information. So you know what the actual Black Sun account numbers are. If you want to send money over to them, that would be a good way to get them in trouble, if that's what you want to do, because it'll be traced back to them, and they'll have no idea where it came from because there wasn't any of their operatives that were doing this. Is that what
I like it?
Yeah, that's kind of something that Bert would probably really be all for, since you guys are on the run because of the Black Sun. You want them off your tail for a little bit. Maybe this will keep them occupied for a little bit while the Cloud City authorities start going after them. Okay, so let's just do that. That's fine. So
I think that's a good idea, Ricky. Let's do it.
Yeah. So you want to do half to Errant, just to like tell him that you did extra work for him, maybe, and then the other 5,000 to the Black Sun secret account that you have information about. That sounds good. All right.
And were we stealing from another bidder too?
Say again?
Because we had the Triumph, so we can actually look at another bidder too, right? One of their accounts.
That's where this is coming from.
Oh, where this chunk is. Okay, got it.
It's an extra 10,000 from their account.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's what this is. Your Triumph and your Advantage did this for you.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. This option can be selected if the check yielded at least one uncancelled success, which it did, and the result may be selected multiple times if it's available. Oh, shit. So that means you guys actually got 20,000 credits because you had 4
Oh,
advantage,
sweet.
right?
That happened
Because
twice. Yeah,
because
2 success, 4 advantage.
Well, it says that you need at least 3 advantage or 1 triumph. So you have both of those. So it happened twice.
I do.
Man.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Dude.
goddamn.
Your droid kicks ass, man. Wow. Okay, so so we're gonna say 10,000 to Aaron's account as a bonus, and that should make him like giddy, and then 10,000 to Black Sun, secret Black Sun account to get them in trouble. Okay, I like that.
Awesome.
That's good.
Okay.
All right, so that worked. Good job. So now, wow, you didn't have any threats come after you, so I didn't have to read any of that stuff. Very interesting.
I mean, we got to think we did good with those spikes in the encryption sample.
Yeah.
On that
Okay.
roll, that helped a lot.
So now here's the next thing you got to think about, and here's where we'll wrap up this session if we can. You need to. So R3's like beepily, beepily, beepily. He's going beepily, and he's saying that we have to be very careful here because we can't leave any trace. This banking droid has an internal black box stored in its innermost workings. So
Dracon, punch it.
multiple layers of heavy plating and locking mechanisms secured the black box. And basically what happens is if somebody can extract this black box out of the droid, they can find records of all transactions that were made with this droid. So yeah, you need to figure out how to get rid of this evidence, I think. Now, what are you planning on doing? Fully dismantling it, or you could also there's many options you could do right now with this droid. What are you going to do with it when you walk away from this job?
Just cover our tracks.
What do you mean?
Didn't we just cover our tracks by sending it to the Black Sun?
You sent money to the Black Sun, yes, but well, okay, yeah, I guess. So maybe no, because they'll be able
Because
to.
one is a dummy account.
Yeah, the dummy account will go. Yeah, and then the other is there. That's true. But let's see. Well, I think. Let's see. Well, if it's not disposed of, yeah, somebody can look at all the transactions. So, I mean, they could still trace it back to you because you used a spike also. And your spike has a certain signature.
Throw it off the edge of the city.
Hey, that's one solution actually, because if you throw him off the edge of the city, he's just going to fall down into the gas core or whatever and just get eaten up, just burned up. Nobody will ever find it.
Done him in.
All right, so since he still has that restraining bolt on, nothing. I mean, he's just basically docile. He's not doing anything. So maybe Dracon picks him up and carries him over somewhere.
Set it on fire first, just for good measure.
Sure. Okay. That works. Okay. Wow. So I think so nobody's concerned about droid rights, right? Nobody cares about, except for R3. He's like, beep, 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 beep. He's a droid. He's a droid. Droid's
rights.
Because
We cut off a guy's hand. We don't care about anything.
Yep, you're right. Oh man, I'm dumb. I forgot to turn on. I still have Dracon on the screen. It's supposed to be Grixel and R3 doing this whole operation for everybody, but that's fine. Yeah, so now Dracon, he comes in, picks up the droid. Bert's standing nearby saying, "Yeah, do it." Meanwhile, Sunt is sitting there hanging inside the trash.
And then I pull out my gun!
All right, so you know what? I think you guys successfully transferred the funds. Now we're not going to really... Oh, actually, that's what I needed to tell you how much it was. Damn, hold on. Because you guys actually won, like, you pushed the bidding up really high. Let me get that spreadsheet so I can tell you what the results were. Oh, boy. And you get to know who it was that you stole from, too. That will be a big issue also, just so you know. Because, in the end...
It was the Hutt, wasn't it?
Yes, Kaltho the Hutt won the high bid.
Fuck.
Uh-huh. You guys might be in serious trouble if he figures out that it was you that stole his money. 280,000 credits is how far up you pushed it.
Oh, holy balls.
280,000 credits, and you added an extra 10,000, so now it's 290,000 credits that you
Extra
sent
20,000.
You're welcome.
Well, we should 10.
Well, that's your only 10 for us, yeah.
Yeah.
Only 10 goes to Aaron, and then the other 10 is going to the Black Sun. So, I mean, hopefully, your hope is that if Kaltho finds out about this, he traces it to the Black Sun, which is like his rival crime organization. So it might start another turf war. Yeah, exactly. And hopefully
I'm glad we did that.
Get the heat off you guys. So that's pretty cool, man. 280,000 credits. That means, just so
this
you
is
know,
the second time we fucked around with Kaltho. Mechanic.
Yep.
We're
the mechanic. First, you killed his
money and blamed it on the Black Sun.
Well, yeah. First, you killed the mechanic, and then he did something with his driver, his racer driver.
That's
Who knows
right.
What happened to him?
Right, we
Carbide.
He got the blame.
against him.
Yep. Yeah, you guys are really screwing with the Hutt, man. I'll be careful. Okay. So that's
He's
great.
blaming other people for it so far.
So let me just tell you, Bob, how well you did, because if there was no intervention whatsoever, I think the highest bid by the end of the night would have only been like I don't know, like somewhere between 180 and 200,000. So you pushed it up another 100,000 credits at the very least, which is crazy. That's good. All right. So let's see. Next time on Jewel of Yavin, we will proceed with the next part of the heist, which is that will be Suit taking center stage, trying to stealth his way through all this. Now, you need to start thinking about how you're going to disable those security cameras, and or being super stealthy so the cameras can't see you. But that will probably be very difficult. And if you remember, there's a bunch of proximity alarms also for everything. So
Yeah. We're probably going to need Brixel and the R3 some more.
I thought that was part of our original plan.
Yeah.
I have Wash attack them with all of his might, and Wash will disable everything.
That will also work.
Okay, so we'll just end this now with one small cliffhanger that I want to throw at you, which should be very interesting, at least for Sunt, that is. Let me I gotta stop sharing my screen so you can see my camera. Let's see. So as you're hanging there in the let's see, let me put this on. So as you're hanging there on in the garbage chute, you look down. You hear you hear some strange noises far below you. A little bit of like screeching or something, and you look down, and I don't know if you have do you have like a light or some kind of flashlight you can shine down there to see what's down there?
I've got was it those kind of binocular or?
Okay, cool. So you're looking down there, and you see one of these things in the trash down in the farther down the tube.
Ooh.
Isn't that one of those damn birds I was shooting at?
No, this is these are, well, I don't know. You have to do a check on that. But these are these look like human-sized vampire bats almost. Is what it looks like to you.
Oh,
And
joy.
they're making these screeching noises.
Good luck.
There's at least two of them. Yep. Good luck. There's your cliffhanger. Until next time.
We all leave.
Maybe you want to communicate that on your comm link that you see something down there, you don't know what it is, and a horror movie's about to begin. Okay.
Sounds like you got some game to hunt.
And that's Soon's challenge for the beginning of the next session. All right. So are we good? You want to add anything? You guys ready for the next thing, right? Everything. Are we missing anything?
Ready.
Got everything covered? Awesome.
Yeah.
I think that was a good session. Even though we had some technical difficulties, I think we still had some pretty cool stuff happen.
All right.
Especially that R3 droid, man. Jeez.
I gave him a pat on the head.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he goes, tweedledee. Yeah, awesome.
I
Okay,
still
man.
think it's a moving toilet, so that's a cliffhanger. Right?
I just want to pee on it, right? Yeah.
What will Dracon do?
Yeah, and our R3 is really quirky, so he's kind of like one of those really hyperactive dogs that like to run in circles or whatever. So he's got quirky programming, but he's still like a little puppy dog. All right, cool. I think we're good to go, guys, for next time. So next week, see you guys then.
See you then.
All right.
Awesome.
Talk to you guys later.
Cool.
Bye.
Laters.